Hello everyone. So I was having a play today and I didn't really have a plan in mind. I just had a mess about and came up with these cutie pies. So if you want to see what I used and how I did it, stay tuned. So I'm using the Glitterbell system by Annabel and I'm using her clear monomer. I'm also using Glam Glits. This is Cabanah and Kaylah. And I'm using a selection, I'm also using Neo Nails Warm Beige and a selection of glitters from Glitter Planet. This is Stone Cold. We all think of Steve Austin. This is Mike. And also Rockstar. This light does not do them justice, but I do a shot later on outside. And also Snow Angel from Smiley 6062. If you're going to get something similar from Glitter Planet, I would suggest Reflex, which is... it has exactly the same kind of effect. Saves you going to more than one place. So I'm going to sculpt this time, which you haven't seen me do for ages. I have got nail guards on today because I'm going to be taking these off because I've got an event next week, so I'll be doing a new nail design. So I'm just going to sculpt these out. I'm going kind of tapered square, I guess. And I'm going to be hitting about a 2.5 on these forms, roughly. So I do bleed the bead slightly because I have a habit of working quite wet. So I'm just making a very, very thin base. I am not going to remove the forms. What I'm going to do is one nail at a time. So I'll sculpt my base, add my design work, cap it, pinch it. Apart from my ring finger where I'm going to do some blocking work. So all I'm doing is building this base out, keeping it as thin as possible. So I'm just adding a small bit there to the end and then I'll brush it back and you'll probably get the back of my hand in full view, which is really great camera work, Sarah. Yay! Oh, I'm using my size 10 round brush from the Glitter Fairy. I do want to try the magic stick as well. I haven't really had a proper flat brush before. I did have like an overly kind of one from eBay, but it was really flimsy and rubbish. So I think, I get on well with this brush. I love this brush. But I'm always up for trying other things. It becomes a bit of an addiction, actually. It really does. Until a year ago, I think I probably only used one system. Right, so I'm going in with some of the warm beige here, and I'm just literally going to place it neatly around the cuticle and then feather it down. I'm not too fussed because it's going to have lots of colour and lots of glitter. I'm keeping it wet so that everything kind of marbles in naturally. So really just splodging it about. I really didn't know what I was going to do. I just messed about. This was like you and me having a play date, basically. Because I haven't used these colours since I got them, so I was like, I want to play. And as a lot of you know, I only do my own nails at the moment. I'm not taking on clients right now, so it's kind of like I get bored really easily. So I'm just adding some of this Snow Angel, and I actually take these chunky bits off because God knows how they landed 3 large hexagons in a row like a line. It just was too uniformed, it looked crazy. And then I'm going to go in with some of the mic, which is a super holographic. It's just, it doesn't show, but if you look at my swatch video, which I'll link below, you can see how holographic it is. It's redonkulous. Then I'm going in with some Stone Cold. Really want to say Steve Austin. Trying not to, but I did. Which is also super holographic. And Rockstar. They're all just stunning. End of story, really. Just stunning. There's no real plan to this. It's just splodging where I want it. And I'm going to go straight in and cap with the glitter bells. Really enjoying working with this system. I'm going to be getting some more colours in from Glam Glits. I have a cool design to it. I've asked so many nail techs to send me pictures of blue and yellow together. And so many people have said, I've never done blue and yellow. So I aim to change that. So that's my aim for next week, is to create a new idea and play with some colours. Sorry about the lovely view. I'm just literally capping it, keeping it as thin as I can at the free edge. So I'm going for kind of credit card thickness. So I've just panned out here. I'm pinching that pinky, going in, and I'm going to start with the tip for the next nail. So laying down that bead, feathering it back up the nail, and then tapping and pulling it down the nail. I do like these nail forms. These are from a shop on eBay. They're really firm, but I do want to try Glitter Planet Nailmate nail forms as well, because they look fantastic. So now I'm going in with this Stone Cold. I wanted to say I'm going in with the Steve Austin glitter. Going in with the Stone Cold glitter, and this is going to be a geometric. So I'm filling the tip and then bringing it to a point. It wasn't perfect. This was, you know, it's so hard doing your own nails. I really need to get a nail trainer hand. It's on my to-do list. I just keep, you know, forgetting. But I do need to, because the things I want to do, doing it on myself and filming is so tricky. So while that's setting, I'm going to go into the next nail. Again, lay the bead, feather back, pull down. All the time just making sure it's not thick. I don't need a thick base at all. It's really, you know, it's unnecessary bulk. I think I must have gone out of shot there, so I skipped it to me patting it away. Pinching that second nail, because obviously I need to go in and top coat that geometric design. So I'm going in here with Cabanah, which is a stunning colour. It's slightly pearlescent. It's really nice. Really beautiful. And I'm actually going to do a kind of ombre on this. Now I've not ombreed Glam Glits. I've not ombreed coloured acrylic before, actually. I've never been asked to when I was working previously, and I've never done it on myself. So I thought, oh, yes. Like, I've ombreed a nude with something, or a baby boomer, but never kind of two colours, and never Glam Glits. And I found it a little bit fiddly, just getting the blend the way I wanted it, even though I'm chucking glitter on it. I found it a little bit fiddly, but I got there in the end, and I was happy with the blend and the result. And the best thing is about Glam Glits is because it's so thin, if you feel it's not going the way you want it to, or you need to fill it in, you can literally paint it on, so you're not going to end up adding tons of bulk, which, you know, with other products, if you need a lot to get it opaque, then you're going to struggle with bulky, fat nails. So I'm just doing like a backwards S shape with Stone Cold and Mike and Rockstar. And then I believe I'm going to go back and cap the Stone Cold glitter on that ring finger. Yes, I am trying to work a bit drier, although my dry is probably wet to most people. Don't know why I do it, I just love a soggy brush. Oh god, the tongue-in-cheek innuendos are flying today. So I'm trying to keep this nice high sides and as neat as possible, so that filing is easy and I can get it done pretty quick. I've done sort of some blocking work, but I've not done it this way around before, so I thought I'd have a go. It just kind of happened, really. I don't know what I was doing. I was just having a play. So I'm capping in that design there. I find it helps to just make the nail slightly wet with your brush as well before you pull that clear acrylic down. Sorry I went out of shot there to cap the end, so I just cut it because there was no point in you seeing half my forearm or whatever. Right, doing the same with the index finger, bead down, feather back straight away, and then pull it down the nail. Always cleaning my brush off as well, because when you're working with clear it's very easy, especially if you're newer, it's very easy to clog that brush up without realising, so keep dipping it in the monomer, cleaning it off, dip it back in the monomer, go back to the nail. And keep doing that. Because you see those little bits will get stuck and you will ruin your brushes. Been there, we've all done it. All done it. And if you haven't done it, I think you're fibbing, because I swear we've all done it. Right, so this nail is kind of like, well, I don't know what I did. It was just a creation. I just put some colours down and then marbled some colours around it and just had a play and had fun with it, really. Again, no real flow. I find it hard generally to do things that don't have a specific set design. I normally plan designs, but I don't know, I just fancied having fun. And I really love the way they turn out. I was gutted that I'd put those removable peel off things, which were rubbish anyway and really hurt when I tried to peel them off. Won't be doing that again. So I'm just going to do kind of like a cuticle glitter fade. Again, I hadn't planned it, so in hindsight I would have put the fine glitter down first on that glitter fade, but I was just having fun. It's just like, yay, glitter. So childish. And I'm just adding some of that, is it Snow Angel? Yeah, just to give that mermaidy, unicorny-ish feel to it. Now I've filed in my geometric design and I'm just wetting the nail down. And I'm going to go in and marble the two colours, Kaylah and Cabanah, and basically just make it look deliciously unicorny mermaidy-ish. It's so, Glam Glits is so easy to play with because it's, you know, a wetter system. So I find it, for me, I find it easy to work with. I find drier systems really hard. But we're all different. We all like different things for different reasons. It was a bit bumpy, but I capped it, so it's not a problem. So what I did was, I did this and then waited for it to dry. And then I filed in the detail work on the geometric area. Once I was happy with it, I capped that in clear again. So these are all capped. I'll quickly show you my filing. It's hard on yourself, but I'm keeping that file straight to do the sides. So I do side wall and side wall. I think a lot of us nail techs seem to do it the same way. So I'm pushing down with my thumb because otherwise the nail will pop off. I'm trying to support it. It is uncomfortable when you've got long nails and you're filing them yourself. And then I'm trying my best to do that free edge and keep it nice and sharp. It's something I'm trying to concentrate more on this year, is shaping and cuticle work. And I'm really studying other nail techs' work and trying to, you know, better myself, which is, it's nice. It's nice learning. Again, trying to support that nail, it's really hard to support it yourself. You pretty much will get a hand cramp. I went off camera to do the rest of it because it was a lot easier. My hands are ever so dry because I wipe them with isopropyl alcohol, and it always makes my skin really dry. I'm going in with some Swarovskis from Crystal Parade and some from the Glitter Fairies Under the Sea collection, and my new Gem Tool Dovery What's It thing from Crystal Parade. I think it was Crystal Parade, sure it was. I got these cool teardrops. They're all Swarovski, super shiny, super yummy. And I made a boo-boo here because, I mean, it might just be me being childish, but once I'd finished this, I realised that bit there, it looked a little bit like something on a man with the two round bits and the one long bit. So I did go back in and change it slightly because I couldn't stop looking at it, giggling. So I thought, if I'm doing that, someone else is going to be doing that. Or is it just me? Oh dear. Is it Friday yet? So yeah, I'm just literally having a play with these crystals. I'm not overly worried because the nails are coming off literally within an hour of going on. I'm top coating now. Here's a tip, right? Blue Sky No Wipe top coat, I love. However, you must buff before you put them on. Because if you have just filed and you haven't used like the sanding block, it just seems a bit cloudy. Whereas if you use the sanding block, the top coat seems to go on a lot better. Now with other brands, like I believe CJP, No Wipe Top Gloss, needs a little bit of something to grip onto. I'm sorry, but my phone cut out, my my memory cut out on that part. So I wanted to show you them in the sunlight because you need to appreciate how sparkly they are and how delicious those glitters are. Again, nice and thin at the tips. Beautiful, beautiful glitters and colours. Really, really happy with them, and this is them under my nail lamps. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.